The year is 1865. The American Civil War, a brutal conflict that tore the nation apart, is finally over. The Confederacy lies in ruins, its dream of independence shattered. Yet amidst the ashes of defeat, a flicker of rebellion still burns bright. Texas, the Lone Star State, refuses to be reconciled. Having tasted freedom during its time as an independent republic, Texas yearns to chart its destiny once more. Texas played a crucial role in the Confederacy, contributing soldiers and resources to the Southern cause. However, geographically isolated and culturally distinct, Texas always held a unique position within the Confederacy. Many Texans felt a stronger tie to their state identity than to the Confederate cause. This fierce independence fueled the secessionist sentiment that had simmered since Texas joined the Union in 1845. As the Confederacy crumbled, Texas made a daring gamble. Led by hardline secessionists, the state legislature voted to reject the surrender terms offered by the Union. Instead, Texas declared its intention to secede from the Confederacy itself and establish an independent republic once more. This act of defiance set the stage for a new chapter in the history of Texas, one filled with uncertainty and fraught with danger. The decision to secede again shocked the world. Many, both in the North and the South, saw it as an act of folly, a desperate attempt to cling to a lost cause. Yet, the people of Texas remained resolute. They were determined to control their fate, even if it meant standing alone against a weary but victorious Union. The United States, still reeling from the wounds of the Civil War, was ill-prepared for another secession crisis. The Union's priority was to rebuild the nation and reintegrate the defeated Confederate state. The prospect of a protracted conflict with Texas, a vast and sparsely populated territory, was deeply unappealing. Public opinion in the North was divided. Some argued for a swift and decisive military response to quell the rebellion and bring Texas to heel. Others, weary of war, advocated for a more conciliatory approach, hoping to persuade Texas to rejoin the Union peacefully. This internal debate paralyzed the U.S. government, giving Texas valuable time to consolidate its independence. Within Texas, the secessionist victory ignited both jubilation and apprehension. Many welcomed the return to independence, seeing it as a chance to build a nation that reflected their values and aspirations. However, others viewed the future with trepidation, acutely aware of the challenges that lay ahead. The newly independent Republic of Texas faced a multitude of obstacles. The economy was in shambles after years of war and the loss of trade with the North. The threat of a Union invasion loomed large. Moreover, the issue of slavery, which had divided the nation and sparked the Civil War, remained a contentious issue within Texas itself. Despite the daunting challenges, Texas embarked on the arduous task of nation-building. The first order of business was to establish a functioning government and secure its borders. The Texas Rangers, the legendary law enforcement agency, played a crucial role in maintaining order and repelling incursions from both Native American tribes and opportunistic bandits. Texas adopted a constitution that reaffirmed its commitment to slavery, ensuring the continuation of the plantation economy in the eastern part of the state. This decision had profound social and economic consequences, shaping the demographic makeup of Texas and influencing its relations with other nations. The issue of slavery also deeply divided the population of Texas. While Anglo-American settlers concentrated in the eastern and central parts of the state largely supported its preservation, Tejanos, Mexicans who had settled in Texas before its annexation by the U.S., were more likely to oppose it. Many Tejanos had fought for the Union during the Civil War and saw the continued existence of slavery as a betrayal of their sacrifices. As Texas struggled to assert its independence, the international community watched with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. European powers, eager to exploit the divisions within North America, saw an opportunity to advance their interests in the region. The United Kingdom, with its vast colonial empire and economic might, emerged as a potential ally for Texas. The British had long been interested in establishing a foothold in the region and saw Texas as a valuable trading partner. However, the issue of slavery proved to be a major stumbling block in Anglo-Texan relations. Public opinion in Britain was firmly against slavery, and the British government was reluctant to be seen as supporting a slaveholding nation. Nevertheless, the economic benefits of trade with Texas, particularly its cotton production, were too tempting to ignore. The British government adopted a cautious approach, extending diplomatic recognition to Texas but stopping short of a full-fledged alliance. France, under the rule of Napoleon III, also saw an opportunity in the emergence of an independent Texas. Napoleon had imperial ambitions in Mexico and believed that a friendly Texas could serve as a buffer state against US expansionism. However, the French intervention in Mexico ultimately proved to be a costly failure, and France's interest in Texas waned. The nascent Republic of Texas found itself precariously balanced on the world stage, courted by some and shunned by others. Its future remained uncertain, its fate hanging in the balance of international diplomacy and the ever-present threat of a renewed conflict with the United States. The dream of an independent Texas, once a distant hope, had become a reality, but the road ahead was fraught with peril. The Lone Star State had gambled everything on its independence. Only time would tell if the wager would pay off.